Mike Tindle, naughty old Mike Tindle, has been filmed online in a club cavorting with a lady. And he said, no, it's all right, we were friends from uni. And then someone remembered that he didn't go to uni. And then he said, oh, it's all right, it was a friend from the wedding. Which is good, because it means if that's what he's doing to wedding guests, at some point in the next couple of weeks, the Queen is going to get it.
Can we get a picture of him?
He looks like a big toe.
I can absolutely see that. Yes, he does.
The only thing they saw him do was he rubbed his face into her breasts. Went like that. If you're a rugby player, that's basically a scrum.
There was no sound on the video, so this is all... That's in your head, you've seen that.
Well, there's got to be some noise. If you've seen his face and her breasts, there's going to be a noise. You put those two together, it's not going to be... It's going to be... at the very least.
I should make it clear, we don't know exactly what happened with Mike Tindle and this girl.
The main objection I would have had to it was a dwarf throwing event. I mean, surely that's where your moral compass gets a bit screwy. If you're at a dwarf throwing event and there's people chucking dwarves around, I don't know, I wouldn't feel like I really knew what was right or wrong anyway, you know. The dwarves are flying past you, go, I don't know, am I in a real world or not? Is it all right if I rub my face in her breasts? I don't know what's right and what's wrong anymore.
I think the one thing you wouldn't feel is what Tindle felt, which is horny. I think we were watching a dwarf going, bloody hell, I really fancy that woman.
If the cinematic history of New Zealand has taught us anything, it's that nobody tosses a dwarf.
Well, surprisingly, that's not one of the most talked about things, but this is the story that Mike Tindle was spotted on CCTV acting inappropriately with a mystery blonde. Tindle was chatting to the girl at a dwarf-throwing contest. It was entirely innocent. He just wanted her to help him toss off his little fella.
I think everybody's talking about Dale Farm.
Dale Farm, it sounds lovely. Whereabouts is that?
Sounds like a nice little children's programme, doesn't it?
Today on Dale Farm, someone's throwing bricks at the police.
I don't understand. It's one of those things that draws sort of... People sort of step on one side of a line or the other, don't they? Like, if you read the Daily Mail, you want the gypsies to go. I don't think there's any Daily Mail reader in the country who thinks, I think they should be able to stay on that land. And the more Guardian reading side would go, well, you know, there's other circumstances here. The point is that they've built on land, not only that they don't have planning permission for, they don't own. So if they are allowed to stay, you know, I should be allowed to go there and build something that I want to build, like a foghorn factory. This is a crazy dream I've always had. They made an episode of Grand Designs about Dale Farm. I remember the strapline of one episode was, winter's drawing in, and they still haven't got planning permission.
Yes, they built loads of houses without planning permission, and then they built a wall to keep the bailiffs from coming in, which they didn't have planning permission for either.
Yeah.
I love that, though, gypsies versus bailiffs. That's like a Sky TV fight that most people would pay to see. That would be awesome.
And they can fight as well, these travellers. I mean, I fought a few in the day, and they are tough. They love a
So you know that Snatch is a film, not a documentary.
That's the weirdest thing about the whole thing, is those shots of caravans and people have written stuff on them to, you know, sympathy, sort of graffiti on their caravan saying, I'm really ill. Please don't chuck me out of my caravan.
Have a look at this. This is my favourite one. Sick person here. That's where the local nonce lives.
Yeah.
I'm guessing, I'm not sure if that's the case.
Well, one of the strangest ones is the girl has had her neck attached to some kind of noose.
Oh,
it
yeah.
says if you open this gate, she will die.
Have a look at this. Have a look. So, danger of death. Behind this gate is a woman attached by her neck. If you attempt to open this gate, you will kill her. So it'll be your fault.
I think that's really ramping up. It's like a new sort of fairground attraction, isn't it? It used to be like just hooking a duck. Open the gate, kill the lady. Maybe I've got the wrong spirit there.
I had a similar incident where I came out of my house and a spider had built a web across my door.
Right. This is not a similar incident. Hello, is that Basildon Council? I have some advice for you. A similar thing.
It's a similar tense. I can't come out because I'll get stuck in the web and die.
How long had you been in your house?
Baffles me that people are always surprised. So there's the gypsy community very angry. But they live in caravans. Like, I'd be a bit testy if I had to listen to my nan having a dump while I was having toast.
I think we have to go for the boxing picture.
OK, all right. What do British people prefer, ballet or boxing?
I think boxing.
Yeah.
You think?
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Who knew Emil was going to go boxing?
You know what? you get a lot of women now who like boxing. When I fight, 65% of my tickets are bought by women. And I don't know if that's because of boxing or because of me, so I don't know.
Yeah.
It's definitely the boxing.
Women never... You never think about women going to a boxing fight. It's like women going to a football match. I mean, you get a lot going, but 65%.
I've got another shot for you. They're in the pubs now.
Where's it going to end, Sean? They're going to be driving.
I went to the bloody laundrette the other day. There's a man doing the service washes. The world's gone mental. What I want to know about this question is, when you say ballet or boxing, is it to watch or to take part?
Oh, to watch.
I like boxing. I like watching boxing. I think they should make it a bit more entertaining, though, by having car horns in the gloves.
Amir, I've got a boxing question for you.
Go on,
OK,
mate.
youngest ever Olympic medal winner, I believe.
Yep.
You got silver.
Yep.
Silver in boxing, that is second. There's only 2 of you in there. Just saying. Just saying.
Imagine if he'd come third.
Yeah, that went to the ref.
28 of us in the whole competition in that one division.
Yeah.
I was the youngest. I mean, all the rest were like 30.
It was amazing to watch. It was amazing. I don't see why you can't still be in the Olympics, because the tennis players are in it.
Exactly. It's the only sport, I think, which don't let professionals get involved in the Olympic Games. Imagine they did, it would be so competitive, it would be brilliant.
So once you've gone professional, you can't go back to being unprofessional.
No, amateur.
Amateur.
Yeah,
Amateur.
Professional. I'm not sloppy. They don't just turn up with one glove. So professional. He's wearing skis, for Christ's sake. It's a boxing match.